me, Holly Hoss, and a very warm welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be blind ranking school subjects. Let me tell you, I am so excited for this one. The rules are simple. We've got 10 school subjects. I have absolutely no idea what they are, and I'm going to be blind ranking them from 1 to 10. Let's go! Right, guys, I'm actually really nervous to see what this first one is. Shall we find out? Let's do it! Maths! No! Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. We are literally starting off with my very worst subject ever. Literally, even the words Pythagoras, algebra, and equation make me want to throw up all over the school playground. What it is me and maths just don't see eye to eye, or should I say pie to pie. Guys, I can only apologise for that joke. It was literally criminal. I should be in prison right now. Please don't put me in maths prison, please. Just look what the thought of maths is doing to me right now. This isn't right, guys, is it? This isn't right. However much I hate maths, the rules of the game are that I'm gonna have to rank it, and I'm gonna put it in at 10. I have to put maths at 10. I hate it so much. Or shall I put it at number 9? Maybe number 9, just in case there's another subject which is absolutely awful. I can't even think of a worse subject right now than maths. Maths is on my mind and I hate it. But I'm gonna play the game and I'm gonna put maths at number 9, just in case there is a potential for a worse subject, which I highly doubt, but the game's the game. Maths is going at number 9. Whew, okay, I'm so glad that's over. Let's see the next subject. English, yes! Finally, a subject that I actually like. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely loved English at school. I was really into creative writing and learning how language works and reading. I just loved it. Actually, I've just remembered this story about English at GCSE. You guys are gonna love it. This story is absolutely crazy, and you have to believe me that this is 100% legit because it sounds like something I've made up. I promise you it's not. When I was in year 11 and I was doing GCSE English, my English teacher actually wrote one of the GCSE revision exam textbooks. I mean, what a result is that? My teacher's name was literally on the front cover of the book because she had written it. Now, I can't remember if it was AQA or Excel, I can't remember, but one of the two, and she had literally written the book. My teacher had literally written the book on how to do well in the subject. She was the mark scheme. She was a walking human version of the mark scheme. Let's call her Mrs. Mark Scheme. Needless to say, I got an A in English. I did. I literally got an A because my teacher wrote the bloody exams. I feel like there was literally no excuse for anyone in our entire class not to get an A. I'm sure not everyone did get an A, but I did, and I'm really proud of myself. Obviously, English is going to be pretty high up for me today. I'm thinking like a 3, 2, 3, 4, that kind of realm. Obviously, maths is way down the bottom now, so we can forget about that. I'm thinking 2. There were lots of other subjects that I really enjoyed, but I don't know what's going to come up on here. Maybe 3. Should we go 3 for English? I'm torn between 2 or 3. What should we do? Okay, I think I've made my decision. We're going to go with number 3, just in case there is something else that I really just want to put the top spots for. I feel like I've seen enough of these videos. You can never be too sure what's going to come up, so English is my number 3. Okay, science is up next. I can deal with that. That is okay. Now, I don't know if you guys can relate to this at all, but I always had a weird relationship with science at school. Sometimes I'd really enjoy learning interesting facts about the world and science and how things are made and how they become to be what they are. Other times I'd find it so unbelievably boring I'd literally want to cry or watch paint dry. I always found the actual science classes themselves were always super fun. Now, I don't know whether that was just because my science classes were full of really nice people and we really got on and we had a laugh, but yeah, I just enjoyed being in the lesson, but not always necessarily learning the lesson, if that makes any sense. Like, we'd always have such a laugh in the actual lesson, it kind of didn't matter that the subject was sometimes boring. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of what you make of the situation, and we just kind of got on with it because we were all having a good time. I don't know whether that's a universal experience or that was just my class. Looking at the board, I'm thinking it's gonna have to go midway somewhere because at the end of the the day, I'm ranking the lesson, actual science, not the class I had. I'm thinking somewhere in the middle, maybe a 6, 5 or 6. I don't think I can quite go for 5 because that means like middle of the tape. Maybe 6. I think I'm gonna drop it down to a 6 because it's not as bad as maths, but nowhere near as good as English for me. Okay, that was quite an easy decision. I'm gonna go with science at number 6, I think. Oh God, lock it in, do it. Okay, I can deal with this after a very poor start. This isn't shaping up too badly. Yeah, looking at that, I'm actually not mad. We've got something at the bottom, something at the top, and something midway. This is shaping up quite nicely. Let's see what subject is next. Geography. Are you actually joking me? Are you serious? No! It was all going so well. I knew it was too good to be true. I jinxed it, didn't I? I jinxed it! Okay, guys, let's calm down. From my experience, I can actually say that I did do GCSE geography and I cannot say it was very enjoyable. I didn't really like it. I just found it really boring. Is it just me who thinks geography is such a wishy-washy subject? Like, what am I actually ever gonna do with my knowledge of geography? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I need to know about the weather and how it all works and comes together when I can just have a look on the weather app? What I'm about to tell you guys is a real life fact. So my dad actually took GCSE geography and A-level geography, and he actually did 2 degrees in geography. A whole 2 degrees in geography. Just let that sink in for a minute. Sit with that information. Do with it what you will. Honestly, hats off to him because I just don't find the subject motivating or inspiring or interesting. Like, seriously, what am I going to do with a degree in geography? I've got a degree in performing arts and this is what I'm doing with it. But geography, unless you want to be like a weatherman or someone who studies waves and rocks, I just don't get it. I think I'm just being a bit judgy when it comes to geography, but it has to go low for me. I'm sorry, guys. It's so low. Oh, I'm gonna have to put geography a little bit higher on the list than I wanted to. It's not as bad as maths. It's definitely not worse than maths because maths is just... I'm thinking now I should have put maths at number 10 because what can be worse than that? Anyway, I've done what I've done. Geography, I'm thinking number 8 because I don't want to put it at 7 because that's just below science. It's gonna have to go at number 8. There, I've said it, guys. I'm gonna lock that in as my answer. Geography, for my sins, is at number 8. Oh, guys, I'm actually a little bit nervous to see what the next subject is because this is not shaping up how I thought it was going to. I'm feeling a bit anxious about this. I don't like it. Okay, right, next one. Show me the money. PE! Yes. Finally a subject that we like. Oh my God, yes. I didn't think I'd ever be excited to see PE coming up on this list. I didn't even love PE that much. I don't even love playing sports. I like watching sports, but I never really enjoyed playing it. However, hear me out here. I feel like PE is one of those subjects which is kind of a break from everything else. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really take it very seriously. I just saw it as a bit of a mess around. In the best way, do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't love playing sports, but I did love having a break from being in a classroom. Practical PE was just the best. I never took GCSE PE, so I never had to do any theory. So PE for me is purely based on practical. This is gonna have to go quite high for me, I think. Oh my God. If you asked me at the beginning of this video if I thought that PE was gonna be high up on my list, I would have said no, but the way that this is shaping up for me, it has to be high. Top spots are looking a little bit bare. Am I gonna put PE at number 2? Is that a bad move? I don't know. I just feel like number 2 might be good because what is better than PE? What am I saying? So many things are better than PE. Maybe number 4? Okay, I'm gonna take a punt and I'm gonna put PE at number 4. It was a good lesson because it was a break from the other lessons, but the actual subject itself, I wasn't in love with it, so I'm gonna put it at number 4. I'm gonna lock it in. PE is going at number 4. Guys, why am I actually getting scared making these decisions? This is not looking how I thought it was gonna look. I don't know what I thought it was gonna look like, but I'm getting scared. Okay guys, in review, we have still got the top spot and the bottom spot available. That makes me feel good, I think. I'm ready to find out what the next subject is. IT. Are you being serious? No. Was this even a legit subject at school? Was it? Was IT? Some of these jokes today that I'm making are so bad. Nah, guys, this is so crazy to me. This has to be so low. Is IT gonna be a contender for the bottom spot? It has to be a contender. I hated it. I always did like zero work in IT. It was such a bad subject. We'd literally just play around on the computers and do nothing constructive. Even that sounds like a bit of fun, playing games, doing nothing, but it was just stressful because the teachers were watching you and they had expectations of what you needed to do, and I just didn't know what to do. I feel like no one ever knew what was going on in IT. It was such a shambles. Even the teachers were clueless. I mean, how did they expect us to enjoy it? I don't know. I really just didn't gel with this subject. It's gonna have to go low. Am I gonna say to you guys right now that IT is my number 10? It's my worst subject. But what if something really boring like French comes up and then I can't put it at the bottom spots? I'm stressing, I'm panicking. Right, we've got number 10 and we've got number 7 available down the bottom. I simply refuse to go any higher than 7 with IT. What am I talking about? It has to be 10. 10, I'm locking it in before I change my mind. Do it. It's done. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Okay guys, in review, number 7 is the lowest spot we've got left. I've got to keep that in mind because the rest of the table available is pretty high up. We've got number 1 and number 2 still available. This next subject better be something good or else I'm walking out. Drama! Yippity skippity! Come on! Yeah! Yes! I've been holding out for drama. This one, no questions asked, is going straight in at number 1. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I absolutely loved the subject drama at school. It was my favourite. It was where I had the most fun, the best teachers, and I just loved it so much. It is number 1 for me, hands down. There is no better subject in school than drama. Everyone enjoyed it. Even the people who didn't like acting and dance and theatre, they just loved it because it was a fun subject. Who doesn't love drama? It's going in at number 1. Lock it in. Yes, now please. Honestly guys, I am so happy that drama has come up in this blind ranking. I am so thrilled to see it up there in all its glory at number 1. Can you guys tell that I'm excited that drama's come up? This is getting interesting now, guys. Okay, we've still got number 7, and I'm keeping that there for a really bad subject. The rest, again, are still quite high, so I'm super excited to see what comes next, but also nervous because what else is going to come up? There could be so many things come up next. I'm really scared. Number 2, number 5, and number 7 are our numbers remaining on this blind ranking. I actually feel quite good going into this. I'd actually say that I am pretty confident, and I hope I'm not going to be eating my words in a minute when I find out what the next subject is. Food tech! Okay, this is good. All right, okay, I feel good. Food tech for me, I mean, it was a good subject. What more could you ask for? You get to cook in school. Again, I didn't do this for GCSE, so I never had to do any practical or written work really with this. It was mainly just the cooking, just the good bit. I also feel like food tech was one of the only subjects at school which actually taught you a life skill. You actually got to learn how to do a practical skill, how to feed yourself for the rest of your life. I mean, it was pretty bog standard, the stuff we learned in food tech. We did fruit salads and chilies and fajitas, just quite basic stuff, but still, it was enjoyable, it was fun. I'm thinking quite high for this one. I'm actually gonna be saying maybe number 2. Looking at this now, I wish I'd put English at number 2 and then food tech at number 3 because I did enjoy English more. However, I don't think I can go low. Definitely not 7 for food tech. I could go for number 5, but I just feel like what other subjects am I gonna get that excited about? I'm gonna have to take the risk. I'm doing it, guys. I'm gonna lock in food tech at number 2. Oh! Okay, I've done it. Okay, this is looking fine. This is looking good. We've got number 5 and number 7 left. So we've got mid-table and mid to low. I feel like this is going well. It was a very shaky start, but I actually feel quite confident. Okay, we've got 2 more spots remaining on our list. We've got number 5 and number 7. 2 more subjects. I'm ready for the penultimate one. History. Oh, okay. this is dampening my spirits slightly. Instantly, this has to go at number 7 for me. I have really mixed feelings about history. My honest opinion about this subject is that I think it's really interesting to hear and to learn about things that happened in the past and how they shaped the world that we live in today. But do I want to do a whole exam on history and remember all of the knowledge? Absolutely not. It has to be number 7. Okay, now that leaves us with number 5, the middle of the board. This subject could be absolutely terrible. It could be amazing. It has to go at number 5. I'm ready to see what it is. Art! Oh my goodness. Okay. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect to see art on this list today. I don't know why. It's a school subject, but I kind of forgot about it. Here's my beef with art, okay? I didn't enjoy it personally. If I could pick, I would actually have this really quite low down, simply for the fact that I cannot draw for toffee. I am the least creative person when it comes to putting pen to paper or crayon to paper, whatever you were doing, or painting, whatever it was. I just wasn't creative like that. Obviously, I was creative when it came to drama, but just not art. The only thing I can liken art to is handwriting. I have really neat handwriting and I really enjoy writing things out, but actually art lessons didn't include any of that. Oh, number 5 has to be art. I'm actually a bit gutted, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit upset that that has to go there, because if I had it my way, as I said, it would be a lot lower. But the game's the game, and art is in finally there at number 5. Let's have a little roundup of our list here, starting at the bottom. In at number 10, we have got IT. I'm actually glad that's there because, yeah, as we discussed, that was just such a bad subject. Number 9 is maths. Yep, that is correct. I might actually swap IT and maths round if I could, but obviously I can't, so that's gonna have to stay where it is, and that's okay, I guess. In at number 8, we have got geography. That is fair enough. I am glad to see that way towards the bottom. History at number 7. Again, as we discussed, it just wasn't my thing, and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Number 6, science. Yeah, that's okay. The actual subject I didn't really enjoy. I don't really love it that much, but 6 is fine. I can look over that. 5, art. Yeah, let's just not even mention it. Coming up into the top of our table now, we've got PE at number 4, which is cool. I'm actually not mad at that. English there at number 3, which, as discussed, I would like to boost up a bit higher, but I said what I said. I can't go back on my word now. Taking the number 2 spot is food tech. I mean, it was a fun subject, so why not? Let's have it out there. And in pride of place, as I wished for, is drama, and I'm so happy that that is up there. Yes. Overall, guys, I'm actually not too mad at that. I actually am quite proud. I feel like at the beginning it was a little bit shaky, but I held my cool and I made some good decisions, and yeah, I'm actually really happy with that list. And there we have it, guys. That is the official list of blind ranking school subjects with me, Holly Hoss. I really hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I know I did. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up, and make sure you have that notification bell on so you never miss another Holly Hoss video ever again. As always, I will see you guys for another video next week at the exact same time on Sunday at 6 p.m. But until then, make sure you go over to my shorts. I upload on there every single day, and there's some really good stuff on there if I don't say so myself. You know you want to. Go and check out my shorts. But until next time, I love you guys. Take care, have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!